that, and then show your love. Show your love by supporting the merchandise of Mellow Music, Lust Covenant, CME, Psycho Music, whoever you following. Show the love by supporting them by supporting and wearing their merchandise and downloading their music, of course. Especially for you guys that want to get some of the free stuff, that's where you go get it. Some of the free downloads that are available to you from the artists are available there at Mellow Music. Don't forget to visit us at hybridfashions.com. That's where you get the high-end jewelry without the high-end prices. That's right. High-end jewelry, but the low-end prices. hybridfashions.com. And I personally pick out the Franz's flash sales for you so that those things are over usually up to 50% off. And it ain't no shabby jewelry. So go check out hybridfashions.com when you get through getting your jewelry, your merchandise, and you got to get your shoes. You got to get your kicks on, right? That's right. Shoes in Motion is where you go handle that at. Shoes with a Z, inmotion.com. Go over and get your shoe fetishes taken care of. That includes the kids, the women, and there's some lingerie over there on the After Dark tab. You hit the After Dark, there's some lingerie over there for you BBWs, you big-bodied women, big sexy women. There's some lingerie over there for you. There's other things like perfume, purses, accessories and things like that. Check out shoesinmotion.com. Without further ado, y'all know what time it is, right? I know y'all know because I've been blowing y'all up on Twitter. I've been blowing y'all up on Facebook. I've been blowing y'all up on Instagram all day, letting you know that tonight, Sunday night, yeah, this the 1st of May 1st, yeah, is that night. We got the one, we got the only, the hybrid doll herself, the Hallow Queen, the Dark Doll, the Miss in the Night, all the accolades that go with all of that go with the one and the only Voice, a true go-getter. You can follow Voice at Voice Go Getter. We'll get into some more of that stuff later, but I know if you want to be following her right now, see what she's posting on Twitter. That's how you do it. At Voice Go Getter, Gogetta, is how you follow her on Twitter. What's up, boo?
What's up?
What's up? I was just telling, man, you are what's going on, because I was just telling the guys the other night, the fans, the followers, and the friends on the allthingsprawns.com radio show. I had talked to you that day. I think it was Thursday. But I had no idea, everything that you was going through, and I just saw a simple post that said, I just need some time. And whenever I see that coming from you, I'm like, I got to call and see what's going on. I had no idea what was actually going on with you, with the daughter and everything. But I'm glad that situation worked itself out because I was worried about you. And it was nice to hear you vent, because I hadn't heard you vent in such a long time, and it was really music to my ears just to hear you venting about it. And but everything was cool. So all that straightened out, everybody back in love and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's normal now, I guess.
Yeah, okay, well that's good. For those of y'all that are just joining us here on All Thingz Hybrid Radio, y'all know originally this show was put together. This was supposed to be Voice's show. Y'all know that, right? For those that follow, that are adamant fans of either of us, y'all know this is really her show. So when I get a chance to get her back over here like this today, it's very special to me because this is really like the flagship, show for what was supposed to be Voice's show, and we still not exactly through with the fact that it still might become Voice's show like it's supposed to be when everything lines up and the stars and everything. So tell me, I've been remiss for a while. I've been sick. I'm better, much better. Not 100%, but much better. And so I've missed out on so very much. And you've been so busy. You really have been busy. I know that we had even talked about before the first video started that how you was going to change really how you were doing things. You were going to slide more into the CEO position of Psycho Music, and really take the reins of that thing. So just for those that maybe of my family, friends, and fans that tune into this show, bring us up to speed about what's going on with Voice of True Go-Getter and where she's at and where the whole Psycho Music group is at this time.
Well, like you said, I'm moving into the CEO status a little more instead of the recording situation. I mean, I'm still writing and everything, but I got to sit down and do some admin work in order to get the organization together. We just started a movement for the youth called Create It Forward. So what we're going to do is take our talents and whatever we know how to do creatively and pay it forward to the children. Right. I just got a location here in Baltimore, so we finally got it situated enough to be able to gather it all together. So as a group, that's what we're individually, you know, we all have separate projects. I can get into that all day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, on the youth tip, how does one that might want to get involved themselves, maybe that are in the Baltimore area or even the surrounding area, how would one get involved with that? 'Cause I know there's so many artists and non-artists that always want to help out with youth projects and stuff. Is there some number they can call, or is there a spot they can go to? How would they get involved in that?
Oh, definitely. I will have to spell it out, so I'm going to do it kind of slow, but it's CRE, the number 8, IT, forward, FORWARD.com.
Okay.
Createdforward.com.
Createdforward.com. You guys get that? CRE, the number 8, IT, forward, FORWARD.com. Is how you get involved with, voicing the youth movement projects they got going there in Baltimore. And I'm sure a lot of people will want to hit you up on that. So that's how you guys would do that.
That'll be awesome. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that, man. And you've always been one about doing community, based things. I mean, especially having 2 daughters. I know it's important to give back to the community and let them, see that you're a real person and even though you psycho music.
Of course. But I'm teaching them how to do it the right way. Don't have to be in the street.
There you go. Real talk.
Be creatively put.
Real talk. And you touched briefly for a minute there on projects that are being worked on individually. I saw as I was going through your pictures looking for the one that I wanted to post for tonight's show. I did see some of the artists that you're working with, Ghost, The Demented, and of course JC, and Fire Pip Smoke you're still working with Fire Pip. I remember when you first started.
I sure am.
Yeah, I remember when you first started working.
She is actually working on her project now. It's about 8 to 10 tracks. It should be coming up before the summer's over.
Oh, yeah.
And the title of that'll be Kundalini Rising.
Kundalini Rising. Okay.
Yes, let's see if you're ready for some shit like that.
Okay, and then of course King Freaky is an adamant part of your projects. It seems now. Is King also working on a psycho music project?
Yes, he's definitely working on an album in which he's keeping the title of that very secretive right now.
Okay.
And he's been pretty much spending majority of his time, on break and just writing to get it all out. And we're going to try to see if we can get him to perform a little bit.
Okay. And then of course, JC, like I said, JC's been down with psycho music from the very beginning, almost, and has been putting in work. I mean, on your projects and of course on his own. I saw a new project that he's working on. What's the new project for JC?
Well, the old one was Two Evils Deluxe on Google Play. I got to drop that so people can go take a listen.
Yeah.
But right now he's working on Tales of a Heartless Bastard, and it's portraying the 7 deadly sins. And
oh, wow.
The CD is actually awesome. It really is. Each song kind of, talk about the deadly sins, and I enjoy it. I enjoy listening to it. It should be releasing, again, all of us will be releasing before the end of the summer, because I have a little single that I'm going to put out as well.
Okay. And you, shout out to JC. Matter of fact, shout out to the whole crew. And then Free Agent, of course, did release her first solo project, and we really have to make sure that not only with JC's project, Tell the Two Evils, but also with Freeze, we really got to get that into all the venues. And we had a situation where it didn't quite get into all the venues. We're working on getting that. You were working on getting that into all the venues. And the name of her project was.
You say it again?
The name of Free Agent's first solo project was?
It was Unleashed. Yes, Unleashed. It was called Unleashed.
Okay.
Because that was her first one, so she felt like, she was coming out. Mm-hmm. And right now, as far as Free Agent, I kind of pulled her with me on the admin side. Mm-hmm. Because, she is very good when it comes to the business and the administrative. So I kind of pick her brain a lot, and I pulled her over. But she has a single. The title of that single is Kill Yourself. And that should be coming out. That should be coming out about a month, maybe next month.
Okay. Kill Yourself. Free Agent has a single.
Kill Yourself.
Yeah. Now both of those projects, I know the JC projects on Google Play and Free's project did hit one store, didn't it?
It was on Nerve DJ, if I'm not mistaken, and they can go to psychomusic.com and hit her tab just to get it.
But it never made it to any of the retail stores.
No, not yet.
All right, and we dropped the ball on that, and I do apologize. Actually, my partner across the seas dropped the ball on that, and I'm not gonna get into that. But so
That's all right.
yeah,
She'll get it.
yeah, you guys can go to Nerve DJs, Nerve DJs with an S, mixtapes with an S.com. If you want to review those projects, I know if you want to support these artists, of course, JC's is on Google Play, and we are scheduled to make sure that both projects do get in the stores coming up very, very soon, including the single that's coming out from from Free Agent, and also JC's new project that's coming out.
I gotta catch you real quick before we move on, because I actually have 2 new members to Psycho Music, and
that's what I was going to get into.
I mentioned those 2 before we go past the members.
Okay.
Okay, I have Suzanne. She's up in Harrisburg with JC, and she just signed on as the label liaison, so she'll be taking care of a lot of face-to-face work and, on the street work for me and talking to people. Yeah. Kind of, I guess you could say, assisting me so that I don't have to have all of it dropped in my lap.
Right.
And shout out to Suzanne, because I'm so loving her for that.
Shout out Suzanne.
And then we have Nate. Nate is coming along, and he is going to finally help me do the battle league that I wanted to start. So he's like CEO to this battle league right now called Psychomania.
Okay.
And we're getting ready to start doing small battles and video recordings of that in the Psycho Music House that we just, got, the location we just got. So I want to make sure that I shout them out, because they have definitely come and played a major contribution to the team so far.
Okay, shout out to Nate and shout out to Suzanne, man. You're growing, and
yeah, definitely. I love it.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. This battle league, because I know you had talked about that for some time. It's really good to see it coming into fruition.
Finally, yeah, I got somebody that's willing to take it and run, because I didn't really have the time. And it's one of my most favorite things to be a spectator of.
Right.
But as far as being in it, I was kind of confused. So I needed someone that knew the ropes, and he came along, and he's actually getting ready to take it over. He's Free Agent's cousin, so he's family. So I'm so comfortable.
Okay. Well, that's good, because you're gonna have people that are gonna really swarm you with this this battle league thing, because there's a lot of artists, man, that
I can't wait.
That huh?
I said I can't wait. I can't wait for them to come.
Yeah, that are into that, and I really look like you. I'm a great spectator. I love watching the battle raps, man. They go hard. From here to the UK to just all around the world, they're really getting into the battle rap, and there's so much underground with this thing, but it's got a huge following. So I think it's really a good move for you, getting into that and having the Psycho Music, what is it actually called? Psychomania, yeah, Psychomania. Yeah. I got that. Write that down, Psychomania. If you are in the Pittsburgh,
All Thingz Psycho,
DMV area, and you want to get more involved with what's going on with the Psychomania stuff, make sure you hit Voice again. We're definitely going to get into how you fan, follow, friend, like, and all those things with Voice and the whole Psycho Music movement out of Baltimore, Maryland. Here in a bit. Now that we've talked about some of the members and what's going on with the members and everything, I do also want to get into what Voice, the artist, has in store for the projects that didn't quite make it out. And again, I take full responsibility. I dropped the ball on that, and I got my hand up over here like I did it. Full
That's
responsibility.
Okay. It's all right. We go get it.
So we had kind of touched bases, and I had kind of shot a couple of ideas at you as to what I was kind of thinking in my mind on how these volumes could come out. Since I do have the what I have to assume for you is the best of some of these projects that we're gonna debut tonight.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, how do you see yourself releasing these, especially now that you again are taking more of the CEO reign, and you kind of really got your own deal that's been put in place for you to distribute and everything. And I think it's going to be a great asset for you to be able to do these things when you want to get them on out there. It's going to be a lot of work, but
yes.
I think it's going to be one of the things that really changes your perspective on the whole industry and how it's done and what you have to do to make yourself a successful label or whatever. But how do you see yourself releasing these projects that everybody's bombarding me about 24/7 about?